ability. Ushirika Day, Your Excellency, reminds us that cooperation is about building a better future together. It teaches us that our prosperity is interconnected and that collective action can solve challenges that no individual can overcome alone. By promoting peace, protecting the environment, and strengthening regional integration and investing in inclusive economic models, cooperatives help build a more prosperous and peaceful Africa. The future of our continent depends on the cooperative. Happy Ushirika Day, and thank you, Your Excellency. And now let me take this opportunity to invite the PS Cooperative Development to proceed with the program. Thank you, and may God bless you.
Wanaushirika oye! Wanaushirika oye! Your Excellency, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, thank you for gracing this 104th celebration of Ushirika Day. Wanaushirika, we need to show the Deputy President that we are happy he's here. Wanaushirika oye! In other geographies, Your Excellency, they say, wanaushirika wanasema happy families, because cooperative is about happy families. Nataka nikisema wanaushirika oye, mnaambia Deputy President happy families, because we are one family. Wanaushirika oye! Wanaushirika oye! Thank you. Your Excellency, the cooperative movement is a philosophy. It's a philosophy anchored on 7 principles. And when I look at the cooperative movement, Your Excellency, and I look at the bottom-up economic transformation agenda, I see a mirror image. Because the bottom-up economic transformation agenda is a tree deep-rooted on the enablers, which this ministry is founded on. We are an enabler of the bottom-up economic agenda. The track are the 5 pillars, and the branches and the fruits are the outcomes. His Excellency the President is working for this country. Happy families. Your Excellency, this movement has worked hard for this country from 1908 to date. Transform this town. We define the skyline of this town. And for that, we are very grateful for His Excellency. In his wisdom on his forming this 5th administration, that he gave us a standalone ministry, Ministry of Cooperatives and MSME. And he gave us a team leader, a true leader, a man full of wisdom who has been guiding this ministry for the last 1 or so years, our Cabinet Minister, Wycliffe Ambassador Oparanya. Tupigie waziri makofi. In the words of Geoffrey Griffin towards the end of his life as a founder of Starem Boys, he said, "This world is full of people who do their work half-heartedly, grudgingly, and poorly. Don't be like them." Wanaushirika, tell your neighbor, don't be like them. Your Excellency, in this room, there is nobody who is doing his work half-heartedly, poorly, or grudgingly. Because Geoffrey said, whatever your task is, do it to the best of your ability. And I suspect he was also quoting Martin Luther King. Whatever our task is, whatever our cooperative is, whatever our value chain is, we are doing it to the best of our ability. With those few remarks, allow me, Your Excellency, to invite the team leader, our Cabinet Minister, Wycliffe Ambassador Oparanya, FCPA, Omwami himself, to come and make an address and invite you. Thank you.
Your Excellency, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, my my colleague in the ministry, the PS, and the cooperative leaders. Hamjambo. Hamjambo tena. Let me take this opportunity, Your Excellency, to thank you very much for having spared your time to come here and create this very important year occasion. This is the occasion that appreciates what this movement has done in the world and the people of Kenya. Let me also appreciate the organizers of this particular occasion, CAK leadership and Ushirika Council for having put us together the way we are today. Your Excellency, having been in the ministry for nearly 2 years now, I will be 2 years on the 8th of August next month. This is the only model. The cooperative is the only model that can take Kenyans out of poverty. And this cooperative model has been proved world over. I've had an opportunity to travel out there. I was in Germany, and the cooperative movement, being a developed country, cooperative movement is key. All institutions within that particular country revolve around the cooperative movement. So cooperative movement, if we support it as a government, is able to create wealth for our people, is able to create more jobs for our people, and is now inclusive. We are saying women should be included, the youth should be included. As a ministry, what we are doing is to make sure that we create a conducive environment for the cooperative movement to thrive, and we have done so. When we came in, there were quite a number of governance issues within the cooperative movement. I'm happy that through your support, we have the cooperative bill that now is before the mediation between the National Assembly and the Senate. And soon we shall have the Cooperative Act. And as soon as we have the new Cooperative Act, there's proper alignment between the responsibilities between the county government and the national government, which sometimes there has been conflict. And within that particular bill, also the issue of governance, which has been a very critical weakness within the cooperative movement, has been addressed. Through that, Your Excellency, we have also had support from development partners to make sure that we amend the Circle Societies Act 2008 so that now we are able to be more modern as it is, like any other developing country, because Kenya is number 8 in the world. Being number 8 and being the best in Africa, we have to make sure that we are a center for reference by other people or other nations in Africa. So this is the support that the government has given this movement, and through you as a ministry, we need this support so that this movement can thrive. I want also to take this opportunity, Your Excellency, to appreciate few institutions that we have moved together on this journey of transformation. One is ACOSCA. ACOSCA, I saw the CEO here, Mr. Jojo Bado, is there. They have been very supportive, especially they supported us to appoint a committee of experts to review the Circle Society Act 2008. And the amendments, the many good recommendations that have come up, we have discussed with most of the leadership of the movement, and we are hopeful that some of these good recommendations will go through National Assembly so that now we have a better enabling law that will enable the circle societies to grow. The other institution, the Cooperative Bank of Kenya, and is here, represented by Mr. Marangu is there. Cooperative Bank, thank you very much. And also CIC, Cooperative Insurance Company, has also been very supportive. I saw the chair and the CEO, they are here. And of course, the Cooperative University of Kenya. The Cooperative University of Kenya, these are institutions, and it's represented here. These are institutions that were created by this movement, and they are there supporting this particular movement. What I request, Your Excellency, with a little support, budget support, we are able to move this movement to another level. And you know very well what we have done in the coffee sector, the revitalization of coffee within the cooperative movement. You remember we were in Kirinyaga the other last week trying to launch that particular movement, and we are hopeful that through the cooperative movement we are able to revive coffee growing and higher production, higher incomes in that sector. Yesterday, Your Excellency, I was in Busia talking to women in that area who have come together as a cooperative to do some fishing, fish cooperative. They have formed big cooperatives, big fish cooperatives in fish, and also the youth are really involved. So what we need as a ministry is just little support here and there, and I know that support has been coming. But lastly, in livestock, I can see Mr. Elmi is here, is also pushing us so that we create also the cherry fund, sort of, that we have in coffee, we also have it to livestock, and I'm happy the government has committed 5 billion to that particular project to help livestock cooperative farmers so that that sector is also developed. With those few remarks, ladies and gentlemen, we stand up and welcome our Deputy President, Fireman, I call him Fireman, to make a formal speech. Asante sana.
Wanaushirika hoye! Wanaushirika hoye! Ni fire si fire, ni noma si noma. I think we need the fire on such a cold morning. Ama namna gani? Ni fire si fire. Bas, wacha nichukue nafasi hii. Kwanza kabisa niwapongeze Waziri Omwami Oparanya, waziri wetu wa cooperatives. Huyu waziri ni fire si fire? PS wetu Patrick Kilemi ni fire si fire? Nataka niwapongeze sana viongozi wote katika sekta hii ya ushirika, na niungane na nyinyi kuwapongeza katika siku hii ya ushirika katika taifa letu la Kenya na duniani. Kenya, kama wale ambao wamezungumza kabla yangu wamesema, inajulikana kama nchi ambayo iko katika nafasi ya kwanza duniani katika mambo ya ushirika. Pia tuko na utamaduni mrefu kama taifa katika maneno ya ushirika. Maadhimisho ya leo ni maadhimisho ya 104. Ni kama kusema tumefanya hii kazi kwa zaidi ya miaka 100, kazi ya ushirika. Ushirika umetusaidia kujenga uchumi mahali pakubwa sana katika nchi yetu. Sana sana wakulima wetu wamepata pesa ya kusomesha watoto wao, kujenga nyumba kwa familia zao na kuanzisha biashara kupitia ushirika. Kwa hivyo ushirika umekuwa moja ya nguzo kubwa sana katika uchumi wa taifa letu la Kenya. Kuna sekta ambazo zimefanya vizuri: sekta ya kahawa, sekta ya maziwa, sekta ya sukari, na katika miaka ambaye ni michache hapa nyuma, sekta ya samaki. Na mimi nawaomba siku ya leo tunaposherehekea siku hii ya ushirika, tujiulize ni sekta zingine zipi ambazo tunapaswa kuongeza juhudi zetu ili tuweze kuwezesha wananchi wa Kenya kuweka rasilimali zao na pesa zao na kuweka juhudi zao pamoja ili kukuza uchumi, kujitafutia riziki na kujitafutia pesa za kuendeleza maisha yao. Niseme vile vile ya kwamba serikali imeonelea umuhimu wa ushirika, ndio tumeweza kuweka wizara maalum ya kusimamia mambo ya ushirika na biashara ndogo ndogo, kwa sababu kuna uhusiano kati ya ushirika na biashara ndogo ndogo. Biashara nyingi zimejengwa kupitia SACCOS, kupitia credit ambayo imepatikana aidha kupitia SACCOS ama kupitia benki, sana sana benki ya ushirika ambaye ni mojawapo ya taasisi ambazo zimeanzishwa na wanaushirika. Wanaushirika hoi! Kwa hivyo mambo ya ushirika tunaposherehekea siku hii ya leo ni mambo muhimu sana kwa uchumi wetu. Tunavyoendelea huko mbele, tufikirie jinsi tutakavyowaelekeza vijana wetu waendelee na huu utamaduni wa ushirika katika mambo ya kilimo, mambo ya ufugaji na hata mambo ya nyumba na mambo ya teknolojia ambayo vijana wengi sasa wako katika hiyo nafasi. Kwa hivyo mnikubali nisome taarifa fupi kwa lugha ya Kiingereza, alafu tutakamilisha maadhimisho ya siku ya leo. It gives me pleasure to join you today as we celebrate the National Ushirika Day to mark the International Day of Cooperatives. I extend warm greetings to all members of the cooperative movement and congratulate every cooperative member, leader, employee, and partner who has dedicated their time and resources to make Kenya's cooperative sector one of the strongest and most vibrant in Africa and globally. As we celebrate the enduring spirit of cooperation that has empowered millions of Kenyans through collective enterprise, we are reminded that sustainable development is built not only through public investment, but also through citizens coming together to create opportunities, generate wealth, and improve their livelihoods. This year's theme, Cooperatives for a Peaceful World, is a firm reminder that peace flourishes where people have hope, opportunity, and a stake in their country's prosperity. Communities that are economically empowered are more resilient, more productive, and better equipped to contribute to national development. Cooperatives have consistently provided that opportunity by enabling people to pool resources, share risks, build enterprises, and create wealth together. Wale ambao wamezungumza mbele yangu wameeleza ya kwamba madhumuni ama maudhui ya sherehe za mwaka huu ni ushirika ili tuwe na amani duniani, kwa sababu kuna uhusiano mkubwa kati ya biashara ambazo tunakuza kama wanaushirika na amani na usalama wa nchi zetu, kwa sababu panapokosekana usalama, biashara zinaharibiwa. Pesa ambayo tumewekeza kuweka biashara na miundo msingi uharibiwa. Kwa hivyo sisi kama wanaushirika na watu ambao wanatafuta kujenga uchumi wetu na biashara zetu, lazima tuzingatie sana usalama wa taifa na amani ya taifa, kwa sababu kukiwa na amani na nchi yetu ikiwa salama, kazi zetu za ukulima, za biashara na mambo yetu ambayo tunafanya kama familia na kama wanaushirika zitapata kuwa salama. Na unajua mambo yetu ya ushirika yanatusaidia kutafuta pesa na kuweka hazina, to create wealth and savings. Na tunataka Wakenya wengi wajumuike katika mambo ya kutafuta mali, kutafuta pesa na kujihusisha katika mambo ambayo ni ya kujijenga kiuchumi, kwa sababu wananchi ambao wako na pesa zao, wako na hazina wameweka mahali, wako na biashara ambao wanafanya, hawatakubali utovu wa usalama, hawatakubali utovu wa amani, na watakuwa washikadau katika udhabiti na maendeleo ya nchi. For more than a century, Kenya's cooperative movement has demonstrated the transformative power of collective action. Through cooperatives, farmers have organized production and secured better markets. Workers have mobilized savings and accessed affordable credit, while families have educated their children, built homes, and established businesses. Women and young people have equally found in cooperatives a platform for entrepreneurship, financial inclusion, and economic empowerment. Today, cooperatives operate across virtually every sector of our economy, including agriculture, finance, housing, manufacturing, transport, health and trade. Savings and credit cooperatives, SACCOs in particular, have become among the country's key drivers of of financial inclusion. The agricultural cooperatives continue to aggregate produce, to strengthen value addition, and to connect farmers to competitive markets, both in Kenya and internationally. It is therefore not by coincidence that the Kenya Kwanza administration has placed cooperatives at the center of the bottom-up economic transformation agenda. The cooperative model mirrors the philosophy of the bottom-up economic transformation agenda. It begins with the ordinary citizen mobilizing local resources, promoting shared ownership, and creating opportunity where it is needed most. Above all, it ensures that economic growth benefits communities at the grassroots. Kama kuna sekta ambayo inatusaidia katika mambo ya kuinua uchumi kutoka mashinani, ni hii sekta ya ushirika. Na hii serikali imeamua ya kwamba tutawekeza ili kujumuisha Wakenya wengi zaidi katika maneno ya ushirika. Nimeambiwa ya kwamba hadi sasa tuko na Wakenya milioni 14 ambao wako katika hii sekta ya ushirika, na katika hiyo milioni 14, milioni 8 wako katika yale mashirika ya kuweka hazina na pia kuomba mikopo, SACCOs. Out of the 14 million Kenyans who are members of various cooperative societies, 8 million are in the SACCO space, which enables them to access credit, affordable credits, to transform the economy at household level and at community level. As I have said, that is how we came up with a standalone ministry in this sector, and I have heard what the minister has said. The minister has said, and I agree with him 100%, I also agree with the PS, with a little more budgetary support to this ministry to enable them mobilize more Kenyans to form cooperatives, to join SACCOs, and to develop their enterprises through this movement, we can transform this country faster and better. And Minister, I want to assure you of my support and the support of His Excellency the President, so that we increase funding to this ministry. I have an idea where me and you and the rest of us can get a little more money in the budget for this ministry. So we waziri, unione nyuma ya tent, nikuambia vile tutafanya. You know, just right now we are in the process of operationalizing the National Infrastructure Fund, and that fund has already attracted seed capital of 345 billion shillings from the proceeds of Kenya Pipeline and Safaricom. That fund is supposed to multiply those resources 10 times to be able to help our country modernize our infrastructure, our roads, our airports, our seaports, our railways, to increase our energy production for manufacturing, and also to increase our productivity in agriculture by promoting irrigation, expanding irrigation, and promoting value addition. That is what the National Infrastructure Fund will do. But the National Infrastructure Fund, which is now operational, because we're just hiring the board, I think that process has concluded this week. The resources that the National Infrastructure Fund is mobilizing will help us offload pressure on budget, creating more resources which can be applied to other sectors, including this sector. So when I say I have an idea where we will get more money, it is because I know that we are going to create a bit of fiscal space in the budget by offloading some of the projects that are budgeted for infrastructural projects that can now go into the National Infrastructure Fund and be funded from that fund, and therefore we'll have a little more leeway and fiscal space to fund key sectors, including the cooperatives sector. Rais Ruto ni fire si fire. For a long time we have struggled. We have struggled to fund everything from the budget. And for a long time, we have always believed for us to fund our national development, we must either borrow from other countries or increase taxes. But we have discovered we can accelerate the development of Kenya without necessarily piling up more debt or raising additional taxes. Why? This is because although we don't want to pile up debt, we don't want to raise additional taxes, we need to accelerate our national transformation. And therefore, this innovative way that we've created is going to free the fiscal space to help us fund some of the critical interventions like what I have said. So waziri usiende mbali na mimi, kae tu around hapo, nitakupanga panga namna hii hii ministry ipate resources, alafu we multiply that number of Kenyans who are members of this movement from 14 million to 28 million in the next few years. As our cooperative movement continues to expand in size, complexity, and economic significance, our legal, regulatory, and institutional frameworks must evolve accordingly. The sector we are regulating today is fundamentally different from the one that existed 2 decades ago. Cooperatives now manage substantial member resources, operate sophisticated financial systems, undertake large-scale investments, and increasingly deliver services through digital platforms within a devolved system of government. The government is therefore implementing comprehensive reforms to modernize the cooperative sector and position it to respond effectively to the demands of a dynamic and competitive economy. These reforms are aimed at strengthening governance and accountability, safeguarding members' savings and investments, enhancing professional management, embracing digital innovation, and creating a modern legal and regulatory framework that enables cooperatives to grow, compete, and deliver greater value to their members. Our goal is to build cooperative institutions that are transparent, financially sound, professionally managed, and resilient enough to drive inclusive economic growth and support the successful implementation of the bottom-up economic transformation agenda. The Cooperatives Bill, currently before Parliament, alongside the ongoing SACCO reforms, will further reinforce public confidence by promoting sound governance and protecting the savings of the more than 8 million Kenyans who have entrusted SACCOs with deposits exceeding 1 trillion Kenya shillings. The vision is to build cooperative institutions that are transparent, professionally managed, financially resilient, and technology-driven. Such institutions will not only safeguard members' interests, but also serve as powerful engines for financial inclusion, enterprise development, and economic growth. The ultimate purpose of the reforms we are undertaking is to ensure that cooperatives become stronger drivers of Kenya's economic transformation. Under the bottom-up economic transformation agenda, the government has prioritized key value chains, including coffee and dairy, as catalysts for increasing productivity, raising household incomes, creating jobs, and expanding exports. And cooperatives remain the most effective institution for organizing smallholder producers, improving market access, reducing production cost, and promoting value addition across these sectors. Ladies and gentlemen, ile shida ambayo tumekuwa nao ni kwamba baadhi ya taasisi zetu za ushirika na baadhi ya vyama vyetu vya ushirika vimekuwa na matatizo ya kiusimamizi, na ndiposa sheria mpya ambayo ni sheria mpya ya ushirika ambayo waziri amesema tunaiharakisha ili tusaidie kuhakikisha kwamba mashirika yetu yote yanasimamiwa vizuri, yanafuatilia kanuni nzuri na yanaweka mahitaji ya wanaushirika mbele, kwa sababu sheria ambayo tuko nayo ni sheria ya zamani. Sheria ambayo tuko nayo haijatoa tofauti ya kazi ambayo serikali kuu inatakikana ifanye ikilinganishwa na kazi ambayo inatakikana ifanywe na serikali za magatuzi, county governments. Kwa hivyo hii sheria mpya tutaiharakisha itusaidie kudhibiti sekta hii ili mali yetu kama wanashirika isimamiwe vizuri na hili sisi zote tunufaike katika juhudi hizi. Na waziri tena na kuhakikishia kwamba katika chini ya mwezi mmoja kutoka sasa, Rais atakuwa ametia sahihi sheria mpya ya ushirika. The next under 1 month, the President will have assented to the new cooperatives bill so that we can modernize this sector, improve transparency, improve governance, help cooperative societies to be more digital driven and more inclusive, and so forth and so forth. As we celebrate Ushirika Day, let us reaffirm our shared commitment to strengthening the cooperative movement as a pillar of inclusive growth and shared prosperity. Let us continue building cooperative institutions founded on integrity, professionalism, innovation, and accountability, capable of empowering communities and unlocking opportunities for every Kenyan. Working together, the government, the cooperative movement, the private sector, development partners, let us build a stronger, more competitive and more resilient cooperative sector that accelerates the implementation of our national economic agenda. Nataka niwashukuru sana washikadau wote ambao wamefanya kazi kubwa sana, viongozi wote wa vyama vya ushirika, taasisi zote ambazo zinahusika katika kusimamia mambo ya ushirika, ikiwemo benki yetu ya ushirika, ikiwemo chuo kikuu chetu cha ushirika, ikiwemo ile taasisi ya insurance CIC na wasimamizi wote katika tabaka mbalimbali. We salute you. You are our true heroes. You are the ones who have made the success story that we talk about today. It is because of your effort. More importantly, members of cooperative societies, members of SACCOs, I want to thank you for believing in Kenya, for developing a savings culture, for developing a productivity culture, for taking part in national development. And I look forward to the transformation of our country with this sector playing an even more critical role into the future. Mimi nataka nisimamie hapo na niseme ya kwamba serikali hii tukiongozwa na Rais William Ruto tunaamini ya kwamba uchumi wetu unategemea sana juhudi za wakulima, juhudi za wafugaji, juhudi za wavuvi, juhudi za wafanyabiashara, juhudi ambazo wananchi wanafanya kule mashinani. Na hakuna njia ya rahisi ya kusaidia hawa wananchi isipokuwa kukuza maneno ya ushirika. Kwenda mbele Tunataka vyama vyetu vya ushirika viwe na usimamizi mzuri hata zaidi, na tukigawa majukumu baina yetu na serikali za kaunti, naamini ya kwamba katika siku zijazo tutakuwa na Wakenya wengi kama wanachama wa vyama vya ushirika. Mali yetu itaongezeka, hazina yetu itaongezeka, watu wataongeza pesa yao kupitia juhudi za ushirika. Nchi yetu itakuwa na amani na itakuwa na usalama, kwa sababu Wakenya wengi wakiwa na pesa, Wakenya wengi wakiongeza mali, hakuna watu watadhubutu kuharibu hiyo mali. Kwa hivyo sisi zote tutakuwa washikadau katika mambo ya usalama na maendeleo ya nchi yetu. Ni fire, si fire? Thank you very much. Happy Ushirika Day.
The Deputy President. We can take our seats kindly.
Thank you, His Excellency. At this juncture, we would want to request you to award one category of our cooperatives which performed well during these celebrations. So we have around 13 categories which were supposed to be awarded, but for the interest of time, we'll only award one category, and that is the top 3 best performing cooperatives overall. And I'll start with the 3rd best performing cooperative overall. And this is Coop Bank Regulated Non-DT Sacco Society. Let's appreciate Coop Bank. Let's appreciate them as they come. Number 3, that is number 3, Coop Bank Regulated Non-DT Sacco Society. Thank you, thank you. Let's appreciate them. Let's appreciate them as they make their way to the stage. Thank you. Cooperative Bank. Wapigieni makofi, wapigieni makofi. Asanteni sana. Then our number 2 for the top 3 best performing cooperatives overall is Sheloiz Non-DT Sacco Limited. Wapigieni makofi, Sheloiz. Wapigieni makofi. Let's celebrate them. Let's celebrate them. Thank you. Thank you. So Sheloiz Non-DT Sacco Limited. Let's continue appreciating them. So kindly make your way. Thank you. Thank you. Continue clapping for them. Continue appreciating them. Thank you. Haya, makofi kwao. Asanteni sana. Thank you, His Excellency. Here comes the best of the top 3 best performing cooperatives overall, and that is none other than Sechon Sacco Limited. Sechon Sacco Limited. Makofi kwao. Makofi kwao. Wapigieni makofi. Sechon Sacco Limited. Please make your way. So all of you can join for the photo. Let's appreciate them. Wapigieni makofi. Thank you. Let's appreciate them. Let's appreciate them. And this, as they take the photo, so we'll also have the other categories being awarded in the evening. So all the other categories will be awarded in the evening.
All right, thank you. We can leave the stage, the winners, and then we leave His Excellency the Deputy President on the stage so that he can receive the salute of the national anthem as we close. We may leave the stage. We leave His Excellency the Deputy President on stage, kindly. The rest of us, we can leave the stage. Okay, board photo. CAK, kindly. The chair and his board, the CAK members. Board members, kindly. We can stop working. Yeah, kindly. Thank you, Thank you. Kevin, you have to repeat that. Madam, you can come this side kindly. This side, yeah, we balance. Hii picha ingeleta shida without the gender. Thank you, Excellency. Narcos, the rest we can now withdraw kindly. The CAK members, we can withdraw. Yeah, thank you. Where's the gender on this? Pengine ilienda kwa sababu ya kupigiwa kura. Thank you. We may now withdraw. Ushirika Council, the last one. This one is well represented. I can see that. Wow. Take care of your height, kindly. That can smile. Thank you. We may now withdraw as we leave His Excellency on stage to receive the salute as we close. I kindly request all of us to stand for the national anthem. Thank you. For the 104th Ushirika Day, we have come to the end of the session, and we'd like now to lead our visitor, who is the Deputy President, to leave at his own pleasure.